I'm Blake.
I'm Duncan.
I'm Hannah.
No, you're not.
What? I'm Nicole?
And I'm Mark.
And this is
No,
Loudmouth.
you're not.
We're back with, what is this, episode 8?
Sorry.
We don't even know.
It's an episode.
It's an
I want to say
episode.
it's like
Back to
5.
We still need to
So,
make that
we
sound
just
for
uploaded
Hannah
episode
so that we can go,
6.
sorry, Hannah.
So,
Oh, did you?
episode
Every
8.
time she's not
Sorry,
here.
Wait a
Sorry,
second.
Hannah.
Hold up. Like, is 7 in progress right now?
No,
Oh.
6 is in progress right now.
No,
7
we
is
uploaded
on board.
So-
I got this.
Alright.
I don't know.
The new thing about this episode, we're
Yeah.
trying to actually record so you guys can actually see us. Unfortunately, you may not be able to see Duncan all the way. We are trying
You'll
to
not
fix
be able
that.
to
Whatever,
see me.
Mark.
I'm ugly today.
But you can see Ryan very clearly, isn't that
We
right,
only
Ryan?
uploaded 5.
Fair enough. Episode 6 will be up today, which is the 23rd.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is...
Today's the 22nd.
This is our special guest, Duncan.
Hello.
Yeah, Duncan's...
Hello.
Hey,
Awkward.
100 subs and I'll do a face reveal.
We'll be at 100
We're
subs
already
by the
doing
end of
that.
March.
Oh no, I'm blurring out my face.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna blow out your face. Nice.
Mark. I'm being serious.
We'll be at
I'll do a
100...
face reveal at 100 subs.
We'll be at 100 subs by, like, the end of February.
Yeah, hopefully.
Awesome.
No, I know for a fact we will be.
We have 6 days.
If
Go.
in fact it doesn't work, I'll just post this video to like a big meme page, and they'll be like, "Oh, let's sub." I'll just be like, "Please sub. We need 100 subs."
We
And
need
Mark will
100
do
subs.
Mark doesn't
Face
have a
reveal.
face right now. We need
We
to
need
know.
a face, and
We
Nikki's
need to
turned
know.
into Darth Maul.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Wait, first, you might want to, like, crowd next to Blake more so we're all close to the mic. Actually, I'm gonna...
Oh my God, it hurts.
Slidey sound.
Ow.
You like that
Mark,
slidey
There we go.
sound? If
Okay.
you think that hurts, wait till it's on the audio.
Oh
Bruno
yeah, I
Mars
don't even
is
know how
gay.
you're gonna.
We're probably gonna have to like.
I don't
edit
even
this
know.
out.
Don't even know how
I-
you're gonna
I-
edit out
So
this
what's our
audio.
first topic?
video.
So our
Does
first
Bruno
topic,
Mars
if we
is
look
gay?
at our-
Use that tiny little notebook of yours and look at what the topic is. Today.
Question of the
Bruno Mars
day
is
is,
gay.
does Bruno Mars is gay?
But that's not
That's
a
not
topic.
our
That's a
joke.
question.
No, we have to start off with how our week was. We'll go.
Wait. This is how you sync audio. 2 minutes 44. Done.
There was no need to
No need to clap. Whatever.
Well,
We'll
no,
go.
there's a
Hold on,
huge
because I
reason
need to
for that.
see the clap happen, and then
Mark,
hear the
Mark,
clap happen.
we're gonna ignore that because we want to keep the flow of this going. We don't want to focus on editing. Now, Mark, tell us your day. Tell us your week. How your week was from last podcast.
Not bad. I forget what last podcast was. Was it Josh?
It was Josh.
Josh.
Oh, yeah, the
See, after the
very
Valentine's Day
sexy
special,
Valentine's Day special. There's
I
a,
don't wanna
there's
I don't
a
know.
glory
Don't
hole behind you.
Tell me.
a lot of
Watch the
sleeping,
glory hole
a lot of
behind you.
research.
Right there. Wait, it's right there.
Oh, I revamped my old laptop. I'm probably gonna sell that, get a new laptop, and be awesome. I bought a dog yesterday.
You bought one, not rescued one?
No, he bought it.
Well, we
Adopted.
rescued it. We paid for it and everything, but she needs to get spaded.
Mark's
Spade.
gonna.
Spaded.
Yeah, Mark's gonna get the most out of his dog, and he's gonna put it in a fighting ring to try and get all that money back.
That's
Kill
it.
yourself.
Louise.
Blake.
Is it illegal?
Whoa,
Yes.
Nikki!
God, thank.
See, I
I
told
didn't,
you.
I didn't hear what she said. What did she say?
She said, "Kill me."
Yeah, I said kill yourself, Blake.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Face reveal at 60 subs. 65.
I'll sub for that face reveal.
I'll just ignore that.
Oh, that was a nice compliment.
Nikki's not gonna
Kinda
let a face
gross.
reveal
Mark's
happen.
pervert. Moving on.
So,
Anything else, Mark?
Oh shit.
Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off.
No,
Oh, I thought that was my
the
phone.
camera.
Yeah, I thought it was
No,
my
it's
camera.
my phone in my pocket.
Thank
My
God.
vibration is so much.
oh my god, that's nothing compared to my phone.
I know, yours is like, I don't want to say.
My vibrations like so much. I need to like mute my phone. There
Alright,
you
so Nicole.
Next, Nikki.
Oh, I'm next. I had book revisions due yesterday. Have 4 emails from my editor saying, where the hell are those book revisions? Because I still don't have them done. Book goes on sale March 26th.
Shameless plug, Nikki.
It also
Ryan.
is me being
Hashtag
ashamed of my
shameless
life.
plug Van Heist. Anyway, what? Who's Nicole? I only know shameless plug Van Heist over here. Alright.
Wait, what's your pen name?
Not saying it!
You already said it on the
said it
last
last
episode.
episode.
I don't care.
Nicole.
I'll post it in for you guys. In the description.
Hill sexy posted in.
Doobly doo, guys.
Stop
Hey.
it. We aren't seducing the audience until
Hey.
after.
Jeez Louise.
Wait, where's the
okay.
poof?
Ryan.
Oh, we didn't put the
Here's
poof
the
on
poof.
for reasons.
See, get it? My hair. Okay.
We have face cam now. Now I can...
Now you can
No,
see
I
all
have
of our
to act.
wacky
Now we can make
actions.
visual jokes. Oh, they can see the mystery button for the first time ever.
I know.
Yeah,
why I
because you
pointed
weren't
it out.
posting it thing. You were just posting things of Rick and Morty
Yeah, but
and
we never got the pictures.
Watchmen.
I was sending them to the group chat constantly.
Literally, I made one.
You made a thumbnail.
falling out.
Exactly. Are we talking about?
No, we're talking about the mystery board.
podcast.
This is a loudmouth. 8 episodes. Dead.
Don't we do like 10 episodes and then dying?
Oh yeah.
No, we're not gonna
that
do
was
that.
Guys, we can't argue like this yet. This is just an example of what's to
No,
come.
we start arguing now. Then
Foreshadowing.
episode 9, and then episode
when
10.
Phil comes back and we
Yeah,
all
episode
punch each
10.
other in
Episode
the
10,
face.
Phil returns.
Episode 10's the last episode, and at the end of that, we all sing "We'll Meet Again," and then
Don't
that's
know
it.
where, don't know when. Anyway,
I wanted to do that for my BOCES class. Like, I have to make a class video of all of our projects, of all of our funniest stuff, and I have to make it basically like a collage. In the last video, I want each person saying a word from the song, and then I push it all together, so then it's like one person says "will,"
Oh, yeah.
the person says "meet," the other person
got you.
says
Is it Chloe?
"It's Chloe."
I thought that was
Chloe.
locked.
How'd you
Wait,
get in?
is the door unlocked? Also, there's no food.
I got food.
Oh,
For you or
yourself.
for us?
All of us.
Give me a high five.
You look cold. By the way, we're filming it.
You are
filming.
cold as
Say hi to
hell.
the camera.
Nikki,
Oh,
scoop
hello.
her right.
I don't think I can see you.
Hello,
Oh,
everybody.
that's
This is
okay.
this is Chloe. Lean over.
And there's our phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Chloe.
Chloe's like so done with
What?
the life.
You didn't hear me.
Alright, so Ryan, if you're done.
I'm not done.
Ryan never even said it. It's weird.
We keep getting off track.
I know.
Blake, your hair looks gay.
Oh, thank you. I tried my best to go ahead and make it as faggy as possible. As you can see today, I'm trying for the Marty McFly Jimmy Neutron look. Oh my
How's your hair really
Doc,
baggy?
we gotta get the
Oh, really?
1.21 gigawatts out of lightning bolt from the from the tower.
I thought you said Jimmy Neutron.
From the tower?
Rick.
From the tower.
Oh, Rick.
Oh, Rick. Oh, jeez, Rick.
You're kidding, right?
You're a faggot, Morty.
What? So your hair's faggy?
Yeah.
Your hair
Oh.
is pretty faggy, but
Oh,
it's
shit.
always really faggy.
Hey, by the way,
Totally
guys,
happy.
Izzy says hi.
I don't give a damn.
Isabel Fortune?
Oh, I think Blake has some impressive news.
No, wait.
No, we don't have any news. No news.
Did you steal those from Bonk's room?
Jesus.
Oh. That's a lot of reasons.
Oh, hell, Chloe.
I,
Oh.
literally, look at.
What are
there's
those?
nothing
I'll
to
take those
do.
Hershey Kisses.
I can't believe you've done this.
Want some?
I'll share.
Wait, is this lemon? This is probably lemon. Go away.
It's not lemon, it's Boston
Okay,
cream.
Never mind.
So we've distributed the fat kid snacks.
Nicole,
Man, I've been
I would
Who
like
wants,
so,
who wants
please.
nature's candy?
I'm good.
Got it.
Liz,
Oh,
he'll have nature's candy.
No, not you. I don't like regulars.
Wow. Oh my god, you guys like I'm a bird.
Alright, hang on.
Welcome to the 77th
I need to
Hunger
keep
Games.
crinkling to a minimum because last episode crinkling sucked, so let's just get a pile here. It's all tapped now. I mean, not literally, but okay.
Get your taps
Okay,
out.
Camera?
Ryan, you never said how your day was.
Oh, my
Yes,
day
guys,
was
close the
great.
camera.
Shitty.
My,
I
Oh
know.
my god, I forgot about these.
Well, we tried for like 20 minutes
my day is
to
consistent.
like hook that up to that.
Shut
Well,
up, Duncan.
Joking. He's trying to say his day.
My day is
fine.
consistent.
This is
But
good
I have
enough.
this to look forward to, so I'm happy.
Ryan,
I don't think any of us could hear you.
Have a bag full of those and then have one of these.
Okay, so Ryan said he didn't have a
It's like
week.
an Alka-Seltzer.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great heartburn.
He had disappointment and some meetings with other people. So now we move on to Hannah.
Oh, that's right. Wheat.
Wait, can we blur my face out and just do a face reveal of me too?
Yeah,
There's an entire half of that.
500 subs. We'll get to see Nikki.
500 subs
Unlocked
and you
character.
get to see the lesbian. Unlocked character. Unlocked character.
50
The
subs we get
lesbian.
Chloe,
Okay,
100
guys.
subs we get me,
Screaming.
250 we get her.
Alright, so it's a mixed bag this week.
Challenger approaches.
Got accepted to 2 colleges, neither of which I'm really interested in.
What a Debbie Downer.
Disappointment in Hannah.
I mean, when you
Disclaimer,
don't like
Hannah's
Robert's
name isn't
Wesleyan,
Debbie.
I didn't like him either.
I mean,
Happiness but disappointment.
that
I was
act-
accepted into Harvard. I wanted Pal. Or, Yale.
Pal.
I was
Pal.
going to say Penn State, but I was like, no, that
No.
sucks.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
well, speaking of downing, or Debbie Downer, I figured, well, okay, not official diagnosis, but I'm pretty sure I have depression.
We all
Me.
do.
Welcome to the club.
Everybody in
It's
here has
yourself.
depression.
TM.
For sure, Doug's the only one who doesn't have depression. I'm medicated for it.
I'm suspicious
I
of
should
it,
be
but
medicated for it, but that's
You know
I
what?
suspicious
refuse
of it, but
medication.
Okay,
for it.
so here's the news
I
about.
don't wanna get a crush.
Is that it? Hannah, are you done?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's some news involving me. I recently found out that Phil left the podcast because of opinion differences
Personality issues.
Yeah, he had personality issues. He had difference of opinion with most of us. So if Phil was here, I'm pretty sure that he would have said something like his story about this one kid is autistic in our school, right? And
Wasn't the point of this not to, like,
Yeah, guys, stay away from hot button topics.
wasn't the point of
No,
Phil
no.
not being here to not do these topics?
no, I just
Damn it, we fired Phil already. Why do you keep talking about autism?
Everybody
I
jokes
wanted-
about autism.
I wanted to go ahead and say this because Phil has a bit of autism, and Phil
does.
told
As
this one
do I.
kid with a lot of autism, "Hey, I'm autistic," and the one kid said, I think his name was like, blurt this out, I think thing. It was
Oh,
Cody.
it's that kid.
Oh, that
yeah.
kid.
And he told this, and he was like, "Welcome to the club."
He just
Beep, 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 beep. Beep!
Isn't Hannah part of the autism club,
Yeah.
technically?
Welcome to the club, Hannah. Now you're part of 2 clubs. 3 if you count the podcast club.
What's the second club?
Drama club.
The
one we
depression
made.
club.
Improv club.
Improv?
No, yeah.
But she is part of it. She kind of
Guys,
she
there's a
kind of
rapper in my lap.
participated.
So
There's
my
one.
All right,
week,
all
I'll be
right.
right
Yeah,
back.
that's.
my week was pretty
Hi,
lit.
Chloe.
I went on ahead and waited for this
Hi, Chloe.
podcast to happen. Our
Chloe.
special guest was not supposed to be Duncan. It was in fact supposed to be
Again.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Midnight
Speak.
Plays. It was supposed to be Midnight Plays, but unfortunately, Midnight Plays sprained his ankle and his great grandmother's dying. So all of our best wishes to go out
Beep.
to him.
He might not want
People to know.
Yeah.
No. That might have been edited
Yo,
out.
where's the Alka-Seltzer
back.
tabs? Those.
You just sound
Yo,
like
give
a
me some of
grungy
those
now.
too.
I kind of am. I kind of am. Like, I'm the one
It's not even
controlling
multiple beats
it.
for every word. It's just one long beep. Just in the video, and no one knows what's going on until like 10 seconds later.
Yo, Nikki, you
I
got
did
the
that for
stuff.
comedic purposes.
For what?
You got the stuff?
I'll
Yeah,
trade
I got the
for-
stuff.
I'll
You got the
trade
stuff?
these.
Yeah, I got the stuff.
Like when Nick
I'll
was
give
like,
you 2
I went in
like
there and I
5 to,
said,
like 10 of those.
beep.
Yeah.
Or you'll give me the whole bag.
Wait, give me the.
If you didn't see that, he dropped things.
We
I got
interrupt
you,
this.
Chloe.
I can't hear this.
I got you.
What?
All the
We interrupt this panic attack to bring you loudmouth.
sounds like shit.
It does. This is gonna be bad.
Chloe has
quality.
left, but now
Okay.
she's back. What a coincidence. We now have
It's
another
on
Chloe.
video, so we know what's causing the cramp.
Chloe
We
It's
have-
not just random
How?
static.
We have Nick Chloe and Chloe.
Yeah, because you're a dumbass that spells my name wrong on papers.
Yeah. Alright, and
Yeah. Anyway.
let me think. Monday, I went on ahead and slept. I have late arrival, which Ryan jokes is basically a medical condition of me not being able to ejaculate soon enough.
He has
Chloe has early release all week.
He has premature
That's
senioritis.
quite a sneeze, Chloe.
You don't understand how much fun I've been having with Blake having the late arrival. Wait.
You have no idea how much crap we talk about at breakfast. Not about
Oh,
you,
yeah.
just like really weird shit.
Oh yeah. Now that you're not there,
Yeah,
we
like,
don't
if
have
you were to
anybody
put-
to keep us on track. Like, hey, how about that podcast coming up in a week?
Yeah,
I
we'll
literally
do
have.
that.
Alright, so I also recently got to watch all the XXX, all the Fridays, all of no, the Triple X movie series.
Blake, the Valentine's Day special was the porn special.
We don't. Okay, we're not talking about that anymore.
Hannah just reached into my crotch, guys.
I also went and
Oh,
saw a
Hannah.
bunch of stuff, and
Oh, Hannah.
I do
Never
have a prize,
knew.
but it's not that prize.
I cried myself to sleep.
What topics are we talking about?
We don't know.
Oh,
yet,
yeah,
Duncan.
two last
That's
night.
your week.
We're
I
gonna
cried myself to sleep.
Drugs.
Oh,
Now
thank
it's-
you.
now
I'm
it's
glad
Chloe.
those got
Chloe
over
gets to do
to
it
you
because
like
you're last
that.
in the special guest.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, Chloe's supposed to be next.
Hold on.
Why'd they smack me so hard?
Why not?
Yeah, don't you got a point.
A guy. Who can argue with that logic?
Mark,
Why?
Exactly. I need those.
Mark,
cheese
anytime
things.
you cut anything in this, just go on ahead and remember the Special Loops commercial.
What?
Cut it and make it look like a YouTube ad.
I have to make an asbestos commercial now?
Or no,
No,
make
you
it-
gotta get like a clip of it doing a loading.
Yeah, make it go like
Asbestos.
skip the ad in 3, 2, 1, and then have it stay on 1, so then you can just like.
And then cut the
make-
bubble
no,
It
sign
goes
come
0, -1, -2, -3, -3, done.
And then it just continues the podcast. and you
-3,
fade back
-3
in.
3/4.
Yeah.
Alright,
You better edit this good.
Get these jokes.
I will.
There's a reason why we're not paying you.
I know, but I need help because it's kind of hard to do it alone.
Yeah, I
We
know.
have these guys right here.
Literally,
None
I'm
of them
here,
have ever
Ryan
done a
is-
thing this guy has.
Ryan and I both edit
What?
things.
Same.
I physically
Chloe
edit.
edits.
Chloe edits. We all edit.
Okay.
I somewhat
I
edit.
can't edit. I have no editing software.
I don't really
I
have
have
the
editing
software.
software
I was
on
gonna
my
volunteer
We're
laptop.
not talking about you though.
Audacity. It's easier.
Wait, Duncan. Oh yeah,
I was going to-
guys. Duncan has done some work for us once. Maybe.
What?
I
did a
practiced with
single thumbnail.
Photoshop for about like
Never mind.
an
He's
hour.
useless. Get out.
Why are you
Sounds
so-
here we-
Last time we worked with you, we had to stay up for 50 hours.
That's true.
Yeah, it is true.
More
That
on
was
that
your
later.
own fault
Okay.
since you didn't even
Hold on.
Your parts.
We'll get to that story soon. Chloe, it's time to talk about your week.
You just
Well-
fucking skipped over Duncan.
Duncan's not.
I'm last because I'm special guest.
He's special.
Special.
Well, you're special, all right.
My mommy says I'm special too.
This is my joke.
But well, I drew this weekend and I finished my drawing.
More drawing.
I don't know. It was a request for someone. If you guys want to see.
Sure.
What was the drawing? I don't know.
It was just a request that
I
someone
was
wanted
too
me to do.
high.
That's the only way I'd be good at
Looks at the
drawing.
painting. What the is I drawing?
I'm pretty sure that the only way I
This
could ever
needs-
draw is if I was high.
Sweet. This needs more blood.
Yeah.
It needs more cowbell.
Yes.
More cowbell.
Oh.
Oh.
You just
Give me
Oh.
give me it back.
Of
unfortunately.
course, you would approve of that, Mr. I'm not gonna say
I drew
that
all
next
of
part
that on my
because
phone,
then it would have to
too.
be
Well,
bleeped
just
out
my
because
phone.
Mark's
That's awesome.
Just with my finger
Bleep.
and phone.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
due to the nature of the content, we cannot post this in the thumbnail. Also, because it's not officially ours to.
Hell yeah.
We also cannot show you because of reasons.
It's not my design. I just someone.
But we can tell you it is awesome.
Thank
It's
you.
pretty good.
I like
Chloe
it.
designed our thumbnail for Loudmouth, or not a thumbnail, our
Logo.
Logo. Yeah.
Thumbnail logo.
We know
I
tomato
make a
potato.
thumbnail.
Duncan,
thank
can
her
you
for
check
that.
my phone percentage?
For better
If it's
or
like
for
at
worse?
100 or 90 or above. Unplug it.
Then tell the people
Oh.
who your week was.
I just got a
Say what?
message from Chloe that says
Unplug
I'm
it.
here. Chloe's here.
I'm here.
Wow.
Charger 2.
I know my phone's so
Just
fast.
keep it
So are
over
we
there.
on Duncan's week now?
Yep.
Yes.
Duncan's
What's up?
week.
Oh, Duncan's week.
All right, wait a minute, I got you. Go.
Blake isn't used to having
Oh,
somebody
no,
he
I-
can interrupt.
Yeah. No, like sucking your dick.
I listen to
He
your
really
guys' podcast. He like gets interrupted so
He
much.
never
Thank
gets
you.
a complete
We're
sentence.
on today.
He
I
never
don't
gets
know.
a complete sentence.
Yeah, I'm the host.
This past weekend, I went to the Adirondacks to hike up mountains.
We should have gotten to this earlier. What? Oh yeah. Sorry.
We actually got to the top, most of us, except for a couple who had
Most
back
of
and hip problems.
Except for a couple.
Most of us
We left
did.
them at the. We left them halfway through. Never picked
No.
them up or anything.
Then the next day we went into town at I can't remember what lake it was. It was Lake Placid.
Placid Lake or
same-
Lake Placid?
Lake Placid.
See, that's the same place where they had giant alligators and crocodiles.
We tried to go to the ice castle that's usually up, but for some strange reason they kind of like took it down within one night. So then on the car ride to and from the Adirondacks, it was like 5 hours.
Go.
You know, Mike probably picked that up.
What? I'm waiting for people to think I'm a druggie. I'm waiting for people to think the same thing. About me, not
I
you.
wanted to get a shirt that said I'm the youngest, the rules don't apply to me.
Exactly.
But they were out of the shirts and I was so disappointed.
Oh my god. No. That's a hot Cheeto. Oh god.
He just starts
Those,
Turns into Soul from Soul.
man, those candy hearts are pretty spicy, man.
So the dust of
Yeah.
Cheeto.
That was a waste of $20.
No, that was worth it.
That was complete. Have you seen my How to Cook series? Like, you know,
That's
what I waste?
you?
He wastes so much food all the time.
It's not even that much food. It's just food.
You're Parable
But he's
Paradox?
wasted.
Wait, what's loudmouth?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like
we
the
have,
cereal. The
We're on
cereal that
live.
he just poured all over himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a secret special guest today. Parable Paradox himself.
and get this. Apparently, we're on Loudmouth. What?
Beep.
You can't be serious.
Freaking beep, man.
Beep, beep, mobile.
Mother.
I'm gonna bleep out beep. I'm gonna bleep out just beep. Beep.
He's gonna bleep out every bleep with a 10-second bleep.
Oh god.
Let's extend
The
it.
B movie, but every B is bleeped.
Just a normal length and mouth.
How long does that mean?
At least a year.
Really?
A couple of years, yeah.
Damn.
It's been wait, the meme itself. I think that was last year.
No, it was
It
2
wasn't
years ago.
last
It was 2016.
Here, I'll look up.
If you ate ramen noodles for every meal, you would only spend $140 a year on food, but you'd also die within about 5.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
the money
5
would
years?
Why
or
are
5 days?
why? We can talk about this.
5 years or 5 days?
years.
Oh, it's not bad.
I mean, you're saying about, like, what, a couple thousand? I've done the actual calculations.
Yeah, but the
Duncan,
money
we
you
were talking about
didn't
your
spend
weight.
on real food, you would be
Yeah,
spending on
and
your
then I got
medical bills
interrupted.
because
I
of your
became you, Blake.
cholesterol.
Yes. While you're here, you are Blake. And
Stop.
then next week, Blake will be interrupted every time again.
Every
Alright,
time.
so what if we
I
just
think
like
we'll
I
have
was
you on
planning on
mash
for
up a
here
bunch
next
of
week as well.
daily vitamins
Have you on
and
permanent one.
coat that on the ramen noodles and then eat those. So you have our daily vitamins plus some
Sodium.
Plus a
It's
bunch
the
of
sodium that kills you.
Sodium.
yeah, plus a bunch of oh no, use half the packet. Bunch of
Ladies
sodium,
and
bunch of carbs, all good.
Okay,
And some
A
protein
majority of
powder.
the sodium
you can't
comes
go
from the
you gotta
noodles themselves.
just spit it out. Spit it out.
Hey,
Get else you'll be interrupted. Come on.
Blake. That's a good.
Beef.
Oh, hey.
Okay, can we not throw food?
And also
So
not
I got
sprinkle.
home. I kind of just collapsed on the ground, exhausted. Even though I slept 3 times in the car. It was a fantastic time.
Oh my god. Wait a second.
At first I thought
Just
Ryan
developing
was
stuff.
genuine, but then I saw him looking at his phone. I was gonna be like, wait,
developing
oh my
stuff.
god. You care about something
The
other
first-
than yourself?
The first B movie meme came out in, or the earliest one I can find at least came out November 28th, 2016. So yes.
I was right with my memes.
So it's kind of like Tide Pods. It was a meme last year, but it became popular this year.
Like the Adam Sandler memes. Remember the Adam Sandler memes?
Yeah.
No, you don't, because they never existed.
Yes, we did.
Or really, name one.
Click.
No, Click wasn't a meme.
What's the meme then?
That wasn't a meme. Well, it was a meme, but it wasn't
The
a
entire
meme of the
movie
month.
was a meme, basically.
The entire movie was basically the third part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh god.
There's
You
Jack
nerd.
and Jill memes.
Yeah, there's just Jack and
There's
Jill
also
memes.
Fergie,
but like
we don't talk about those.
there was a legit Adam Sandler
Well, that's
meme
recently.
that never picked up that nobody wanted to see, so it was like lying underground for
It's
the
been
longest time.
around
It
for
still
years.
exists today. Like people are still
But it's
using
just
that
never
meme
gone
format.
We're having
If you're
But nobody
very
wants to talk
different
about it.
conversations.
That happens a lot in this
Like,
podcast.
that just
does.
happened recently.
Okay, Duncan, are you done with your day? I'm sorry for interrupting you again.
Forget.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not. But you
Fergie.
gotta. You can't be Michael during this podcast. Sorry,
I'm not
Mike.
going to be Michael during this podcast.
You gotta speak up then
Mike.
go.
Then be
I
Duncan.
assumed you all thought I was finished.
I assumed. Did
I
you tell your
assumed.
story? You're like,
Alright,
trying to
alright.
explain to me.
Start your
Communication. Let's clear it up. Duncan, are you done?
Yes, I am done.
Okay, let's move on.
Alright.
Wait, are you done?
This series is
I'm
gonna die
done,
before
but-
episode 10.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's been fun,
That's-
guys.
That's why we're gonna go on ahead and start with this very controversial topic. Actually, it's not that very controversial. We're gonna solve the school shooting problem.
That's pretty controversial.
I
By
thought
the
you
way-
said we were gonna stay away from controversial stuff.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's how I see
We
it.
say it
like,
every episode.
Disclosure:
that's true.
none of us want to shoot up a school. None of us like school shootings. This is why we're gonna try and solve the problem without taking away the freedom of
crime.
guns.
Loudmouth
Hey, can I
does
say
not
one thing
condone
about the
school
gun
Speak for
control
yourself.
problem that's come up
Speaks for
about it?
yourself.
Okay.
One thing, but it has to be no other
I
comments
was
to it.
joking. That was a joke.
Okay.
All about, like, all joking is. Please go.
Because I asked if I could say something first.
Yeah, okay.
So, no, so people say that they want more gun control because of it, but more gun control isn't going to stop people from finding other ways to kill people.
This is true.
Back.
This is
You can kill
Okay.
anyone with anything.
Yeah,
You
but
can
if
So-
you
kill
have-
someone with
like,
just
you
bag of
can
cheese.
lower the
I
rate
believe
of
every
shooting
teacher
because
should be
if you
equipped with
want
at least a
training
taser and pepper spray.
See, this is what I mean. That we
Here's
should
the-
solve the
okay.
problem without using guns
Yeah,
I mean-
here's what I'm saying.
or anything
They're,
involving
they're
guns.
afraid. They're afraid. By that, a lot of people are afraid. Like, oh, then some teachers are just gonna use them against students they don't like. And I'm like,
They will
like,
get sued off
listen,
their fucking
listen,
ass.
Listen, here's what I'm saying. If that's the case, then just don't hire fucking psychopaths.
You could psychoanalyze each and every student, or at least psychoanalyze the
It's a bit
teacher.
expensive. Teachers more. Teachers are
We
best.
spend like millions of dollars on
This
iPads.
is true.
That we don't even use.
Yeah, we barely use the iPad. I have an iPad and I barely use it.
But-
Like, come on.
Wait, do you have an iPad? Shut up.
It's the school year.
Question.
I didn't know you had one.
How many
me too.
teachers do you think
Apparently.
carry the anti-heroin drug?
1, 2, maybe at max at our school.
A good third.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you go into some teachers' classes, especially the health teacher, I believe she actually has Narcan.
I know.
Because there are kids that are stupid enough to go into the bathroom
Yeah.
and shoot up, and if it be that she has to go into a boys' bathroom to
I know.
Speed up the video.
I know my science
So
teacher
speed.
carries a CPR bag and some Narcan at all times.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like,
So-
being prepared for emergencies and preventing them is better than reacting to them by hiding.
Exactly. So why can't we also equip the teachers with anything that's self-defense worthy, like a taser or?
Also, can we talk about
Miss
when
We
I
go
feel like
barely
teachers say
give
we
money
have
to the teachers to
hide
buy
when someone's
pencils
in
and
the school
erasers.
when
You
we
think they're
have
really
rescue
gonna
windows,
like
on the
give
first
them
floor?
guns?
You missed
So
or
our
French
psychology.
teacher. She's a French
Hello.
teacher.
We have a French
Yeah,
teacher?
she has a ladder in her
Oh,
room, and she's
yeah.
like, "All right, anytime like something happens, I'm gonna throw this ladder down, and I want you guys to climb down the ladder." I'm like, "It's the third story." She's like, "Yeah, but if it was second story, they'd be fine." I'm like, "No, you wouldn't. You'd like hurt your leg."
I mean,
She's like, better than-
in my government teacher's classroom, she has the classroom that's right above where the entrance is. So if there's any emergency where you need to leave, you go out the rescue window, go down, and you have an 8-foot drop.
On concrete?
No, you can go onto the grass because
What
it's
I'm
right next
saying
to the
here
grass.
is
Yeah.
our,
Wait,
our
is that
psych-
Beep.
the person
That's why I
who-
said government
Beep.
teacher.
the person who teaches psychology at our school and the person who teaches environmental issues now.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
No.
Mr. B. Yeah, he teaches environmental issues, not or science.
yeah, I
and
have him third period.
And here's the thing.
Hashtag music. That's me.
And here's the thing. They both carry ice picks. They both have ice
yeah.
picks in their desk, preparing for it. And I'm like, that's
Doesn't-
just a good idea.
Doesn't the psychology teacher also have a hammer in his class?
Yeah.
He designates
Hammer.
to a student.
Hammer in the closet, ice pick in his desk.
I swear, Mr. has an ice
I know he does.
"Beep."
bleep.
No, we can
Our
do
earth
last
science
names.
teacher actually, one of
Aren't
the
they
earth
in
science
charge of the
teachers
outdoor
actually
awareness
have
club
that.
too? Okay, so
More
that's
And
please.
Molly's one.
that's
I'd
not
rather
too
more
far
than
fetched.
just one.
I think we can say last names.
Do you think
And
that
two.
anybody would shoot
Give it
up
two.
our U.S. history teacher? I don't think
One.
anybody would shoot him.
I don't think anybody would.
Yeah.
He's too nice.
No,
I don't
no,
think anybody would
everybody
Nobody
loves
would.
him.
Nobody
I
would
don't
go
think
after him. They'd all be like, "Hey,
Nobody would harm a Canadian.
no, yeah, nobody wants
Okay,
to."
when it comes
hurt
to,
him.
the top 3 teachers in our school that nobody wants to hurt, actually 4, it would be Mr.
Beep, beep.
Though, I'm not really sure we should be talking about people wanting to harm.
Have you been arrested recently? Well, let me tell you, if you have, come down to Ryan Law Firm. We only protect the gayest. Of okay? Okay. Yeah. I want you know.
Let's give it back from our sponsor.
What the hell?
Not you.
Alright.
Oh, he's been stabbed.
I'll be true to you, Nikki. I'll be true to you.
Okay, Mark, I will pay you to do a Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
Wink,
Spelled like
wink.
my name, and I'll
Hey,
have
can
you
we
starting.
stop with the throwing of food?
Jesus, Nikki. I'm not that interested in you. Like,
This one just says Hisk.
H&K.
she like sent me "be true," and then she sent me "wink, wink." What the hell? These are the
Mark,
worst
Mark.
tweets ever.
Quote.
Hisk. Bling. I don't need that hotline bling.
So anyway,
Nick,
are we
you
done
with
with that conversation?
I never
Alright,
knew.
let's move on.
Well, no, just
Not
to
the
bring
food.
it back around. I feel like yes, there should be reactionary, like defense measures instead of just reacting by hiding.
Well, no,
We
because
we barely had enough to even put in new seats in the auditorium.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Do you really think they're going to pay to arm teachers in any way, shape, or form.
Not to
Or
Well,
to
right
even
now-
give them the training to
Yeah.
qualify
Exactly.
to own a gun.
Not even
No,
just
not even on
guns.
a gun.
Like
Taser.
a knife, taser, anything
Not
like
a
that.
knife.
That's not a knife.
Okay.
This is
I'm just saying that if we go ahead and we psychoanalyzed at least the students that gave trouble, like the students who said there was a literal kid who got like ISS because he said he wants to shoot up the school.
Yeah.
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 Well, the guy who wanted to say,
our principal
and,
is
like-
a security guard. If you need to use your gun, use it. I prefer you don't, but if you have to, do it.
Heck,
what about
Ryan
3 years
even
ago
almost
when the
got in
kid
trouble
said,
for
I'm going to shoot the N-word in
it. You almost got in trouble.
I'm going to shoot
for,
the
like,
N-word in red.
shooting up the
No, there was literally a
school.
kid
Ryan, you look
last.
like you're about to shoot
yeah.
up the school.
There was a kid last Friday, and immediately, like right after he said that, some kid went to his security guard. Security guard went to the principal. The principal got that kid and immediately took care of the problem. He called down the entire board on the kid, called the kid's mother, said, and he went through this kid's entire background, like all of it, because this is not a joke. This just happened somewhere.
No,
like
there was some guy who
seriously.
posted
There was
on
another shooting in
Facebook, I
Kentucky
believe.
like today.
There was somebody at our school
And
who
a
posted
pool.
on Facebook, and they said, haha, Monday, Florida Part 2, which is the dumbest fucking joke. Don't fucking joke about that, you stupid bastards. I swear
No.
to God.
Shame on you.
I wonder...
But,
Full shame.
my point is like, they gave him ISS so fast. They put the hammer.
They gave that kid 1 day of ISS.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that kid in our school, 1 day.
Because he didn't act on it.
Yeah, he didn't act on it, and also
He didn't
they
bring
found
the
it.
weapon in your school. They
Men-
brought-
men-
if
What
he
happened if
brought
he did
the-
act on it 2 days
No,
ago?
if he brought...
No,
if he
mens rea is
brought
not a
the-
crime. Mens rea is not a crime. The planning of a crime is not a criminal act.
Wait, do you
Which
think
is why
that
he only got
post was real,
ISS for a
though?
day.
Unless you
Do you think that post was real?
The post
Nah.
itself,
Unless
was
you
certainly real. I don't
premeditate
think
murder.
He would have.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
if you're
do you
thinking
think
about
that
Premeditated
was like a
killing
murder
joke or
somebody,
is
prank?
different.
Probably a
either
joke or
way.
a
sorry?
prank of some
But
sort.
if you're
Joke
thinking
or a
about
prank?
shooting up a school
Do you
and you're
think-
like thinking about
I
it
think
and you
it's-
say
Okay,
you
we're
want
having
to,
two
then
different
we give you
conversations at the same
ISS
time
for
here.
a
All
day.
right, I'm just saying
I
we gotta
think-
solve the problem somehow by
think, yeah.
analyzing the students who have trouble.
I think yes.
So,
it was-
no, because...
So, tell me.
I think yes, it was a joke. That post. The post was actually real though. Like that's
Yeah.
not a. I'm not joking about that, but I think in the post was a joke. But even so, it was a dumbass joke.
Yeah.
I don't think that psychoanalyzing a few kids would help, because I think a lot of people who would be...
Like,
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
normal are the
Exactly.
ones that do it.
Well, if we go on ahead and okay, let's say 1940, it's communist Russia. Everybody, Stalin's like, all right, I need the traitors. If you go on ahead and you tell me who the traitor is, if you tell me who the traitor is, I'll go in and I'll take care of them.
Do not
We
equate
go on
the school
ahead.
system to
No,
communist.
we basically do that. We basically go on ahead and be like, hey, each person. Wow, that's horrible. All of you guys, anybody who looks suspicious, anybody who you think might actually do it, just slide it across. You're interrupting the conversation, just slide it across. Vicky looks like she's got no neck.
Just call me Ethan Klein, everybody.
Isk? What the hell is this?
H and K.
What does this mean,
Hugs and
Mark?
Kisses.
Oh,
I don't know why.
It says
I just didn't want it on my.
I thought you already had a girlfriend. What the hell, Mark?
They're very open about their
So basically, if we went on ahead and we basically did pull the communist Russia and we just had like a telltale system, we could officially go on ahead and make sure that any kids with problems that would lead to such an act would be taken care of.
I believe that basically putting kid against kid in this kind of situation,
Yeah, that
Where-
might make it.
spy on your
Wouldn't-
neighbors and make sure nothing happens. I don't think that system is the greatest, because
Mass
then
panic.
everybody would live in fear.
But in a
I don't think-
situation,
okay, that's
we're
the
already
thing.
living in fear.
That's kind of like.
Yeah.
That's kind of like mass panic towards each other.
This
which
isn't
I don't
mass
think-
panic towards each other. This is just neighbor spying on neighbor.
no.
Yeah, but-
no. People
I don't-
would
that's
turn
what
in
leads to
others
it.
that they don't like.
Exactly.
This is what happened in Salem.
Yeah.
No, except we're not exterminating people.
Exactly.
We're psychoanalyzing
Start a
people.
witch trial. What's the difference between saying, I think this guy's going to shoot at the school and not meaning it?
And like psychoanalysis
saying that
doesn't
guy's
work as
good.
well as you think.
It's a start, Mark. It's a start.
Okay, I'm just saying, because in psychoanalysis, there is the answer, your answer, the right answer.
It's this, or like we can wait for some kid to go on ahead and actually shoot up a school.
I think I think the actual problem here is the mentality of, you guys got problems, come to us, and then the people who have the qualifications to solve the problems don't actually solve the problem.
We are bringing this back to the guidance counselors.
They don't. We're not talking about the guidance counselors again. Remember how it happened with Giles? Okay.
Bleep.
Bleep.
We didn't bleep out Giles. And
Yeah,
Giles.
we did bleep out Giles, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not bleeping
We
that
felt-
out either.
we
The
felt
main,
fact
the
that I
main
cussed
thing
her
here
out.
is these kids think it's okay to do this because they feel they are justified to do so. That one kid, in the Florida one, what was his reason for it? I can't remember what it was.
He was expelled for beating the crap out of a kid. The FBI had been called to his house multiple times,
Exactly.
but they never did anything. And he even told the freshmen at his school that day that they need to leave because those freshmen weren't there the year that he got expelled, and he wasn't after them. He had a plan as to who he was shooting.
Exactly. He felt he was justified because so much crap happened to him. What if no crap happened to him?
Then he was justified.
Well, exactly.
Because they
No,
So you're
but
saying
also-
don't expel
So
kids.
don't expel the kid.
No,
for
I'm
beating the crap out of
saying
the kid.
like solve problems that could be.
Okay, so we looked at
Also, there are kids-
psychologically, we looked at physically. What else is there? We can look at problems spiritually, but
wait,
like
I
that's
think
just looking at big
Socially, I guess.
Socially,
That's
mentally,
what you were
we can
saying.
actually analyze the problems of the
Can I
students.
put
Nikki's been
input?
raising her hand for a bit.
Yeah, I've been like wanting to put input in. No, and there's also the kids where nothing's happened to them, nothing's wrong, nothing's going on
But
in
they're
their life,
actually just
but
crazy.
they've just
Something
shot up
goes
the
off.
school.
You guys
Something
seen
in
American
their
Horror Story?
brain clicks like a psychopath.
bullying.
No,
Bullying's
there
the
could
thing,
be
yeah.
nothing wrong. Nothing could be going on in their life.
I
and
put
they
that
just
in
shot
That's
school.
insane.
But I have something I want to bring up later.
Well, by the time you're back, I'll
Because
something
some
happened
people
to Joey.
actually do that. Some
It's-
people have no reason. It's just they felt like they had to.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Though I wonder if the massive influx of school shootings could turn out not to be a good thing, but a better thing, because I feel like a lot of kids were doing it to get attention, but now that there's so many happening in a row, these things aren't getting as much news time as they used to,
Yeah,
so
because
it's
like
not becoming
the Kentucky
cool
one
thing.
that happened very, very recently, like within like the last day or so.
It's because the
It's
media
only
realized
on
that they were the problem.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Because if the media
So it's like
infamizes these people, then they say, oh, if I do this, then after I die, I'll be remembered for at least a while.
it's like so the media realized that this was an actual problem that was on their line, and they didn't like this kind of thing because it was just bad publicity. Nobody liked this, and this isn't a PT Brown thing where no publicity's bad. No, this was actually bad publicity, and they were like, hey, why don't we just go ahead and like not and like throw this to the back of the newspaper instead? And they were like, yeah, let's do that. And so you can still find these school shootings and just in local newspapers in the back. Who's gonna let Ryan in? Jesus, Ryan.
And
It's already 4.
I think we know, but the thing that we need to address as a society, not just about these shootings, but about other things like terrorism and other things of that nature. Do we solve these issues by looking at the world the way we want it to be or the way it is? And then we go from there.
Stop.
Interesting. So, what I wanted to bring up was, we're talking about before about how what Blake wanted to do would cause like mass fear, panic, whatever. I want to talk about this PSA release that was made by the Sandy Hook Association. I don't know if you ever seen it. You know Sandy Hook, the school that got.
Yeah, but they have an association now?
Just like
Yeah.
Columbine, just like
Columbine is
Columbine
what
school.
started this.
So they have an association, right?
Which,
No,
wait,
like major
how did,
things,
like,
us having to do lockdown.
how did school shootings not happen before Columbine? Schools have been a thing for, like, hundreds
think
of
it was-
years, and so have guns.
They probably happened, but not in such a case how Columbine happened, where there were signs that the kids were gonna do it in pictures and around the school.
It probably wasn't as premeditated.
Yeah, it wasn't as premeditated as this one was.
Said out loud. I'm not going to say that.
Dude, your joke is so
I
old.
know.
Let's not have that.
So
Mark
my point
Zuckerberg.
was,
I'll just put in the M&M line from Columbine. That'll be tamer than this.
my point is that they made this PSA that was like, I can't remember what it was called, honestly, but it was basically
Don't kill
like,
your peers. Don't kill your peers.
you know, they made basically there was this kid who was like, it starts with this kid. He was like in the
Wasn't
library.
it
Oh
an
no,
adult
no,
that
no!
went in
It's the
and
love
shot up-
story thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the love
no.
story.
Where it's,
the blossoming love story, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's on the desk.
Yeah,
in the
they meet on the
library.
desk.
If you pay close attention, the kid was like
In the
playing.
In
background.
the background, this kid like Okay,
Looking up
so
guns.
basically, the whole
like,
thing is
boom.
this guy is like writing to somebody on the desk, and we're supposed to be following this love story. But at the end, like they're signing graduation, they find each other, yay! And then this kid comes crashing into the gym,
Shooting everybody.
with a gun.
Pumped
I
up
thought it was
kicks.
a lunchroom.
It was
No, it was
a
a
gym,
gym.
I think.
It was a
Yeah.
gym.
I might be
Being ready for
mistaken,
prom. It sounds like
But-
pumped up
It was a
kicks.
large room filled with lots of people.
It was an
Like,
actual
but you've seen the
PSA.
music video for Pumped Up Kicks, right?
I've seen it.
It's just some guys like on a bus.
For Pumped Up Kicks?
Yeah. with
No.
The original music video.
The music video where like there's a guy and he's a school shooter and he like comes into the college cafeteria and like everybody starts dancing around the guy.
No.
The guy doesn't know what to do and then he shoots at a window and he shoots some girl.
I've
My
not seen that video.
point is,
I
Whatever.
think I might have seen
I've seen the actual video for it.
My
It's
point-
really weird.
my point is that is the worst video I've ever seen. I understand the point they're trying to get across. I understand, right?
Don't
Some claymation.
shoot up schools.
Yeah.
I don't remember that video.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, but the fact that it's like this kid who's being bullied and has a hobby that's different than others. The only thing in that video that might be worth checking out and being afraid of is the kid pointing a gun at the camera on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. But suddenly, because we're supposed to be like, oh, this is a video about school shooting. This is a video where anybody could go bad. We're supposed like it makes this fear mentality, right? That like that kid's reading a gun magazine, so he's going to shoot up a school, and that is just the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
It's
And
called
pisses
the
me
You know-
Sandy Hook Promise, gun violence warning signs.
You know they made a video game for teachers
Yeah.
and they have to like
A VR simulation.
yeah, they have to go on ahead and like fight against the school shooters and it's supposed to be like a simulation to defend. Whatever, let's move away from this topic because it's getting really boring and depressing and really
Yeah.
horrible.
On- What's
the next
we don't condone any of that kind of violence, by the way. We don't.
And our
we're
thoughts and
fully
prayers are
against
with
it.
the victims of these
Yeah,
tragic events.
It's an awful thing.
rip them. New memes. New memes.
Subject change.
Subject change.
Total subject change.
Hey, there's no tone change. The tone
what-
was grab and flip it around. What
It's
the fuck now?
February 20-something.
22nd.
22nd. What kind of new memes are there?
I don't know. I'm
I
not
haven't been
really.
paying attention.
We haven't been paying attention to the new memes. Well,
Jake Let's do a quick search.
Logan Paul tased a rat.
Logan Paul
Thanks,
tased a
buddy.
rat, and now he no longer
Nobel
has.
Peace Prize.
You know, Jax films that one video he did where he was Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Wait,
6
what?
days off. It was 6 days off from that. 6
Really?
days off. Yeah.
Really? What?
What do
Okay,
you mean?
so
Okay, explain.
Jax Films made a parody video of Jake
If
Paul's
you don't know who
apology
Jax
video.
Films is, go look him up. He's the best YouTuber ever.
He
Sorry,
yeah. So he was parodying him, saying it like every month, and it was Jake Paul saying he was sorry for the thing.
Oh,
His
yeah.
actions were for entertainment, and that was twice in January, and then he did it again in February. I'm sorry, I went on ahead and I took the Pope's hat and said, look at me, I am the Pope now. I am sorry I went to Disneyland,
It's
grabbed
a-
Mickey
it's a
Mouse's
joke.
head, and took the head off, and went, I just beheaded a rat. And like,
Oh my god, that
There
I
was
saw that. And I was like,
six-
I thought of that when I saw Logan Paul
Yeah.
did whatever with the rat. I was like,
and when Jake Paul did that, compared to Jax Films' video, he had a little Logan Paul. When Logan Paul did it, Jax Films had like a date for every time he made the apology video, and the date was 6 days off from the actual
apology video or the video?
the
that
video where he tased the rat. It was 6 days off, and I'm like,
happened?
oh
yeah,
my god.
For some
it was so
context,
close.
Jake Paul or Logan Paul is the worst.
Doesn't matter. Both of
No,
them.
what do you mean it was
Those
6
are
days off?
horrible.
Okay, so he had
The
the
date
dates
on the video was 6 days off from the
actual
incident
video?
itself.
Okay.
So like he was joking around. He had like
He was
let's
joking
say,
around, he was so
February,
close to
let's
the
say like
actual
January 26th, February 1st, that type of thing going on, and it was like 6 days off from when Logan Paul actually filmed himself tasing a dead rat.
Can Logan Paul keep doing things like this every single time
know.
so we can match up with Jax Films?
I don't know, man. I watch Logan Paul. I don't watch Logan Paul. I watch news about Logan Paul because it's just like maybe it was like watching Hitler for fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to see the
I'm not sure
world
people
burn.
watch Hitler's for fun.
Mark was arguing.
I think
what's
it's
the
a
difference?
joke.
I don't want, I'm not condoning.
Mark was
not
arguing with
condoning
us in the
being killed.
chat room that we have for the podcast. What?
He's not condoning Hitler.
I'm not
He's not.
condoning
He's not
Hitler's
condoning
genius.
Hitler, although Hitler is pretty funny with only one testicle. Now, if we can talk about something
We can
else.
talk about the fact that Hitler, like, was committed to the things he did. He was committed to a woman for a long time, actually.
Then he went ahead and died with her.
committed
He
to
married her at
three
last minute.
Besides the mass murdering of
women.
Jews,
You know,
He
most
was
of
a
the
pretty
Algeria
nice guy.
Actually, like, they viewed him as a nice guy. Besides
It's like
the mass
Pablo
murdering
Escobar.
of Jews.
And gays.
That's it.
And
the other ones.
everyone.
Oh,
anyone that was
no,
wasn't
that was
Aryan.
not Lutheran.
Anyone that wasn't Aryan. Okay, so
One clown.
Mark, me, and Ryan, and a bunch of other people in the chat were arguing about
Is Jake Paul different than Filthy Frank or Marilyn Manson?
Or-
Because Jake Paul is just kind of like pushing the envelope, but in a different way than we normally think. When we think of edgy, we usually think of the gothic or
But
Filthy Frank.
The thing is, we know that Filthy Frank is just,
He's joking, yeah.
he's doing it as a
I don't
joke, but
think
Jake
Logan
Paul
Paul is
isn't.
smart enough.
Yeah,
I
they
think
are doing
they
it
are
as a
though.
joke.
I think somewhere deep down they're playing
Well, no,
like Rice Gum.
unfortunately-
Based on character, they're playing themselves up way more than we.
Unfortunately, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Well, Logan Paul at the very least is a damn genius. I thought you said the N-word. No. Oh, Chris, don't kill me. Don't worry, he'll get it.
Okay.
Jake Paul and Filthy Frank are as different as
I know they are,
the autistic spectrum, one end from the other.
but that's the thing. It's a spectrum. Is Jake Paul just as edgy, just on the other side of the spectrum?
Way on the other side of the spectrum, like they're two different
Yeah.
ends. They're not even close to each other. But Jake Paul's cringy and Filthy Frank's edgy in his own way.
Filthy Frank.
Filthy
quit.
Frank's
That's the
funny,
new-
where
That's the
Jake
new
Paul
meme.
isn't.
Filthy Frank quit YouTube.
Oh yeah.
What?
Filthy Frank
Yeah.
quit YouTube.
Yeah.
Was that legit?
No,
Yeah,
like
he wants
actually,
to make
Filthy
music
Frank isn't doing
himself.
comedy anymore.
Yeah.
Fucking sad.
So Filthy Frank doesn't exist. Joji does, but Filthy Frank doesn't.
iDubbbz is there and he's still doing his content.
iDubbbz sucks.
iDubbbz lost it.
iDubbbz is kind of a dick.
I mean, he had PewDiePie
I mean,
in
he's
his
fun.
one
He's
content
funny.
cop video where he was dissing Rice Gum.
I like.
And that was fun.
Okay, here's the thing. I like iDubbbz. It's just he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah. Like, he
That's
has some
all.
funny videos, but he can get a little too much sometimes.
Alright, I don't think I've watched iDubbbz.
Don't. Well,
iDubbbz,
just
can
don't.
you like come
Don't
on?
do it
to-
around your. Don't do it around your parents.
iDubbbz, if you're watching this, can you like come to our podcast for a little while?
Yeah,
Is iDubbbz
Like,
autistic?
he's gonna come here.
I don't-
and do
Actually,
a
he. I
podcast.
think.
Now he'll
A little bit.
video.
I'm not sure. I think he was
Oh,
joking about it in one
maybe.
video, but I'm pretty sure he actually does have minor.
I don't think he does. I think he's literally just doing his satire. I mean, Content Cop's literally just a satire on all the other content, and also it's kind of like a review. He's like pointing out what's wrong with them and how they could fix it. He's literally going and saying, giving them creative criticism, and the other YouTubers are reacting like, iDubbbz sucks. He doesn't know how to do anything.
Unless you're Rice Gum, you fucking ask for it
Yeah.
and cry about it.
Unless you're Rice Gum and you want to go and touch a girl's boob and she lets you, but because you're crying.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
we
Rice
talked
Gum's
about this
not
before,
good.
didn't we? Wait, Mark,
Whatever
we talked
happened to
about this, didn't we?
whatever happened to Keemstar?
What? Keemstar?
Yeah,
Keemstar died
Keemstar
really quick.
Well, no, Keemstar's alive. It's just
Didn't
He's still alive?
His channel died.
content.
didn't Shad Base drop porn of his daughter?
What the?
Dude, I was looking
What?
him up today.
You're looking up Shadman?
Base,
Shadman or
Five.
Who's
the
Shadman
porn?
Base?
You know.
It's not. No, that's just the website.
We'll talk
name.
about that on the X version of this episode.
Damn. Missed it
Let's
last week.
move on to a different thing. Olympics.
No, wait.
Olympics have
Ooh,
happened.
the Olympics.
No way.
Okay, this is where I'm gonna like.
Most
Wait, are they
draw
still
out
going
since
on,
I don't
or are they
care
over
enough
yet?
about the Olympics to
Yeah.
talk
Okay.
about.
Are they over, or are they still going on?
They're still going on.
Okay, I can
Olympics
never
are
tell.
Still going on.
I
They're all
think it's like a
winter.
what, like few weeks of Olympics of just different Olympic sports.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
mean,
they only...
technically they're done because, you know,
There's no more America.
Does the
Korea's
Tide Pods die yet?
Tide Pods are dead.
Tide
because
Pods,
they
done.
had basically.
For the most
but
part.
They're technically done, I think, like Monday.
Tide Pods died with the film theory episode.
Yep.
Of course, yeah.
think...
Know your meme, film theory, Markiplier. They're the three meme killers, unfortunately.
In my opinion, there are
Not
really
unfortunately.
only... Well, no,
we don't
no,
want
no.
people
A
dead.
little bit.
In my opinion, there are really only 3 Olympic sports that people actually give a crap about. Figure skating, swimming,
And bobsleighing.
Bobsledding is
I was gonna say track.
But that's
Biathlon.
like the
Okay,
summer.
okay.
Curling.
The only
Hannah.
reason,
Curling.
the only, no, let me just say this one
Nobody
thing.
sweeps
The
as
only
aggressively
reason
as genders.
that anyone gives a crap about swimming is because of Michael Phelps. He is my hero.
I still give a fuck
I
about
don't
swimming.
care.
All right.
I like it.
That's actually debatable. There are a lot of soccer fans.
All right, so
in America.
how
In
about
America, yes.
how about the Olympics? South Korea invited North Korea to the Olympics.
Did you?
And they had.
Well,
the
makes sense.
truce-
They're neighbors.
They
Oh, yeah.
had the
But-
the truce flag
But that's like
Yeah.
the
for
first
the whole
time
Olympics. Yeah.
they've talked.
And
They're
his,
real- they're
Kim
really
Jong-un's
trying.
sister went
Are they
down there.
trying to like make these?
No, no.
No, I think they're teaming up
No,
against
but the
America or something
Koreans
like that.
wanted to be.
But I don't
They
know.
wanted because they had Olympic athletes in North Korea too. So they signed, I think, a temporary peace.
So,
For the
yeah.
Wasn't it like
Olympics.
I don't know? This might have been just been my
South
slightly racist
Korea's
uncle,
really
but,
trying.
like, wasn't it like they were getting together so they didn't get? They were getting together because America was coming to North to. Which one hosted? America
Because
was
North
coming
Korea
to.
will never host
Yeah,
a game.
North Korea cannot host a game.
No one can go in or out.
America was coming to.
Also,
South
we've
Korea,
scheduled
so,
it for the next couple of years, and they're not doing anything. In fact, we're holding the 2020 games in Tokyo, which is the closest we're ever getting to North Korea within the next 20
South
years.
Korea.
My uncle was
No, that's
saying.
even further from North Korea than
My
South
uncle
Korea
was
is.
saying like,
Either.
oh yeah, South Korea only invited North Korea because America's coming to South Korea and they don't want to be a part of America attacks. And I was like,
Well, I mean, South
Uncle
Korea
Kitty.
kind of is
Wait,
being
is he-
protected by the
Oh
American
no.
army.
Yeah, it's your uncle. That's the top, right?
This was the other uncle that
Both
wasn't
your uncles
there.
are freaking insane.
oh no.
Well, I mean, they all probably think that dad's uncle.
South Korea's currently in 9th place with the most medals, and Norway's in 1st, while we're in 4th. What?
Yes, because
No.
Norway actually.
Yeah,
is gonna
Norway.
win.
Yeah, Norway like teased us when when we started the Olympics. They
Are
were
you
like,
kidding me? The Norwegians
F
like live in
Trump.
snow.
They held a giant sign that said Norway's gonna beat America,
I have to go
and
to
we're
work.
just like,
So I'll see you guys later.
Duncan.
Okay, why?
All right, bye, Duncan.
I said okay. Why?
You have like,
Boy,
all right, later.
Have a good day, man.
See you tomorrow.
I have to be there at 5, and I want to get some food.
See you
Some
tomorrow.
legit food instead of.
Yeah.
Like I said, see you tomorrow.
Wait, will you buy me a hot dog if I go there?
You're funny.
I am.
You're
So.
gonna get me food.
Should
Since
have gone
I'm so
yesterday
funny,
when it
can I
was
get a hot dog?
91 cents.
Wait,
No.
wait.
Dude,
What?
yesterday have you seen those lines?
Yeah.
Now
Also,
we're
they were probably margarita.
Yeah.
Let me try that again. They were probably crappier
Buy one, get one
yesterday
free.
because.
Thank you.
Regular hot dog.
I don't
Hell
like
yeah.
Salem tacos.
Any grilled item,
Ted
get a
Bundy.
free hot dog.
Somewhere.
Yo, we should go to Ted's Hot Dogs after this.
Sponsored.
I
No, I gotta get
Please
home.
don't. I don't want to see all of your faces again today.
We're
You won't see mine.
Thanks,
I
Alright,
gotta
you
you're
know
get
such
what?
a great
Boys.
friend.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
why
we're
you're
gonna
never
be
gonna be on
bleeping
again.
Duncan now
Alright, bye.
of this
Can
episode.
you invite me next week?
Yeah.
Nope.
Next topic. Chloe, do you have any suggestions?
I don't know.
Well, it was supposed to be our YouTuber special, but we're actually filming this episode. That's also in the news, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We got nothing else left to talk about. Anybody got any fun stories?
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is gay? Oh, I think that's it. I think we're all done. We've gotten out another topic. We're starting to run out of stuff, man. This podcast is getting a little low.
Okay.
I just started saying spaghetti.
This has been
Oh,
Loudmouth.
God. No wait. We done yet?
Oh my God, Mark! Ooh, you better put a commercial over that one because I'm not gonna deal with that.
Alright, I think we're done.
Are we gonna sing this tonight?
This is about Loudmouth. I'm Blake.
I'm Hannah.
No, again. I'm Blake.
I'm Hannah.
Spaghetti.
I'm Chloe.
And I've been Mark.
And Duncan is no longer here because he's a faggot. Goodbye.
Don't be a faggot.